I need that out there.
You can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sections, nothing. You put me and mine on the motherfucking flyer, give me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all from here, but don't play with me in this city. It's my motherfucking city. Don't play with me in this city.
Some plant-based.
Plant-based? Mm-hmm. Okay.
She said that helped with her baby.
King Harris has been dominating headlines in ways no one expected, and every new day adds another twist to the chaos. The latest buzz? Whispers suggesting T might not even be King's real father. That rumor exploded right after the two clashed publicly at an Atlanta Falcons game. Just imagine one of hip-hop's most powerful families unraveling in front of the world, caught up in fights, live streams, and shocking revelations.
GOAT reasons you going viral. I graduated. That's the only good thing they posted of me going viral.
The best one for me is King Latifah. Teeth Keith.
I ain't never get my t-shirts made. T-shirts.
Hey, well, to tell you the truth.
At first it was just whispers, small rumors floating online that most people brushed off. But then, out of nowhere, a leaked video dropped like a bombshell and instantly lit up the internet. Overnight, King Harris went from flexing his flashy lifestyle to being thrown into the center of pure chaos, with his entire reputation flipped upside down.
First my kicked me out, then my I don't know, whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe.
But this wasn't just some minor slip-up. The tape revealed King in an intimate moment with another man, and within hours it was everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, you name it. The internet couldn't stop talking. Some were shocked, others defended him, but everyone had an opinion. Then came a twist that turned messy into catastrophic. Rumors began spreading that the baby King had proudly shown off online might not even be his.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Look. Okay. Hey. Hey, big guy. Hey, big guy.
That's right, the baby King once celebrated as his pride and joy suddenly became the center of a paternity storm. Whispers started spreading that even King himself wasn't sure if he was truly the father. Picture this. You're young, wealthy, the son of a rap legend, and overnight, the world is questioning not just your reputation, but your family and your child. That's the nightmare King Harris found himself trapped in.
First my kicked me out, then my I don't know, whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe in it. So don't that show y'all how stupid?
I'm trying to figure out why. How is the gingerbread house right there?
It's not fair. Liddy.
Hey man, I'm trying to figure out what the am I supposed to rub this shit in?
I think.
You gonna give me a butter knife?
Distinction in the ranks.
Yeah.
What should we continue manual labor?
No, anything but this.
Upstairs, my little nose.
Yeah, like she could, like we could, like you can't sue nobody ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to, you know. Everything in the world say about me is a lie. I don't give a damn. I don't really care too much. That shit didn't affect me. That just made your source. That just made your information that you talk about not credible.
The world remembers T, shouting, "You're embarrassing yourself and your family," as security rushed in and Tiny tried to calm things down. Back then, people thought King had already hit rock bottom, but this brutal ambush proves things can sink far lower. Now, with King clinging to life in a hospital bed and the Harris family's private chaos spilling across the internet, that Falcons game looks like nothing more than a rehearsal for a darker chapter. To make it work,
I said my hair probably looks terrible.
No, it don't, baby.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Say, Mama, your hair looks terrible.
they were left watching their entire world collapse in real time. Torn between standing by their brother and fearing their father's wrath, fans compared it to a Netflix drama, the kind where every episode hits with a twist you never saw coming. But what really sent the internet into a frenzy was King's sudden silence. A guy who normally couldn't go a day without posting on Instagram had gone completely dark. No stories, no tweets, nothing. The vanishing act had fans speculating nonstop. Was he embarrassed, planning a big comeback, or simply crushed under the weight of it all?
Look.
Baby. Yeah, big man.
Taking the broadest.
Just when the internet was buzzing with wild theories, another twist exploded. The man from the leaked video came forward, and instead of denying it, he doubled down. He claimed the relationship was real, not a stunt, not a slip-up, but something that had been going on for months.
King, look over.
I thought you said just the baby.
No, it was both of y'all.
As soon as King's arrest video started circulating, fans dug up that old clip of Tiand. The internet went crazy. Some people said Tip had basically cursed his own son by speaking it into existence.
You tell it. You was an orphan.
I was never an orphan. That was Batman. That's Batman's story. I'm a grandma boy.
Man,
I like to be in the neighborhood.
Yep, I'm glad
with
you
the kids
I'm
outside.
glad you wanted to go over there. Yeah. You made it seem like we were sending you over there.
No.
You cried and cried and cried when you couldn't go over there.
You know what I'm saying?
You always say, King, stay home, stay home. Man, you would hold your breath, turn red in the face.
Look, we done got big house, big yard, nothing to do.
That's when you learn and create your own entertainment.
I was outside. I want to play football, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of one that I was.
But you want to be from the ghetto so bad.
Some fans rallied behind King, saying he had every right to love whoever he wanted and live authentically. Others tore into him, accusing him of being fake for selling an image that clashed with his private life. Then came another bombshell. A blogger exposed that King had allegedly requested a DNA test months earlier, suggesting he already doubted the child's paternity, even while posting those proud dad moments online.
"24-hour stream complete." Ain't that right? Ain't that right? But got another stream 7 in the morning fishing. Be there.
Suddenly, every smiling Instagram post felt staged. The Harris family's polished image of unity began crumbling piece by piece. And as the drama snowballed, sponsors, partners, and collaborators started quietly pulling away, not wanting to be caught in the storm.
It's a lot easier when we're living under one roof. Now we just have to schedule time to have talks like this.
What's up?
I was trying to get to the bottom of things with King, trying to see if he
Huh? Whoa. Where you coming up with the word?
because King got a little friend, and he be in love like he's a lover boy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm a virgin. It's other things.
That between him and his poem. Let him and his poem have the best time of their life.
Now I ain't talking about no poem.
What is you talking about?
A girl is involved.
A girl is involved.
Yes.
I'm being responsible because I could have been one.
You supposed to know better than being out there and engaging in adult activity. Don't let a temporary itch dig you out a permanent ditch.
That's something Tip knows all about. Maybe he should be taking his own advice.
Meanwhile, the internet turned full-on detective mode. People dug through screenshots, old tweets, and even clips from the Harris family's reality show, searching for clues. Some swore this wasn't just a scandal, it was sabotaged. A calculated move to take down King, and maybe even the Harris legacy itself.
First, my kicked me out. Then my I don't know. Whatever they said was happening. Whatever they said supposedly happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still believe in it. So don't that show y'all how stupid?
I'm trying to figure out why. How is the gingerbread house right there?
Exploitation. It's not fair. Liddy.
Hey man, I'm trying to figure out what the am I supposed to rub this shit in?
Out of nowhere, an anonymous account surfaced online, teasing that the leaked tape was only the beginning and that darker secrets were still waiting to drop. The internet instantly turned into detectives, digging into King's past, pointing fingers at exes, old friends, and even family members who might have had a motive to betray him.
We could've, we can't sue nobody ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to, you know. Everything in the world say about me is a lie. I don't give a damn. I don't really care too much. That shit didn't affect me. That just made your source. That just made your information that you talk about not credible.
The wildest part, sources close to the situation claimed that someone inside King's own circle had been gathering dirt for months, recording calls, saving receipts, and stockpiling messages, all fueled by pure jealousy of his name, his fame, and his spotlight.
I stayed with my mother. Most people don't know that we got different moms. Me and Messiah got the same mom. Messiah's my older brother. We did stay in Riverdale for a while. It turned out to be a good balance, but I wasn't looking at it like that at the time. So you could imagine going from this type of situation, which wasn't like bad. Like I didn't look around and be like, man, we need to, this is crazy. I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you see something else totally opposite of that, make you feel weird. Like I'm thinking about, dang, how does my mom feel? Like going on trips and stuff and she's at the house and going over here, we come back with clothes, toys.
King feels a certain type of way of like, okay, y'all think of us pertaining to you and him a certain way because of the TV show.
I think everything King is trying to say is just coming off. He's using the wrong words, I feel like, and I told him.
Imagine being betrayed not by your enemies, but by the people you trusted most. That theory caught fire when a rapper, who had beef with King in the past, went live and dropped a bomb, accusing the Harris family of hiding King's truth for years. He even claimed I paid people off just to keep it all buried.
Ain't you good like that?
You just the cutest thing out here. You ready for the rodeo? You ready for the rodeo? Yeah. Go kart. Alright, here I come.
Screenshots of that live spread like wildfire before it got deleted, leaving fans with one burning question: was T.I. really protecting his son, or was he protecting the Harris brand? Either way, his silence screamed louder than any statement, and it left the family looking more fractured than ever.
My testimony got pressure on it. Dig up, work, I'm just a vessel, homie. How many times they said it's over?
You this type of guy?
Not really, but I play. Let's see what we get.
The Harris family name once stood tall in music and pop culture, but now it was crumbling fast. Each new day brought a fresh twist, and the world couldn't look away. Podcasts, gossip blogs, and endless comment sections were feasting on the drama like it was primetime TV. Fans zoomed in on blurry screenshots, decoded cryptic tweets, and read between the lines of shady posts. The quieter the family stayed, the louder the internet roared.
Why you let somebody play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? Why you let him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man,
what is you talking about?
Get off me, like, what the fuck? Man, get off me,
Well, you can't do nothing with me.
King's reputation was unraveling in real time. Tiny tried desperately to keep things together, but the cracks showed. Friends close to her said she looked exhausted, barely eating, barely sleeping, constantly worried about her son's mental health collapsing under the pressure. As a mother, she stood by King, but as the matriarch of the Harris brand, she was terrified the family image wouldn't survive. On the flip side, T.I. was reportedly furious, convinced King had dragged the Harris name through the mud. Insiders whispered that the tension in the house was unbearable, like walking on eggshells. And King, he disappeared. No statements, no Instagram rants, no tweets, just silence. The quiet only fueled speculation. That's when the baby's mother, at the center of the paternity chaos, finally broke her own silence. After weeks of pressure, she posted one cryptic sentence on social media: "Truth always finds its way out." That single line sent the internet spiraling. Was she confirming the baby wasn't King's? Denying the rumors? Nobody knew. But one thing was certain, the mystery wasn't going away. Meanwhile, gossip blogs and YouTube channels ripped the Harris family apart from every angle. Some swore it was a setup, a calculated hit from enemies who wanted revenge. Others claimed it was karma, the family paying the price for years of staged perfection. Inside clips of the family reality show, King looked restless and frustrated. His attitude was brushed off as sass or nerves, but in hindsight, fans saw it as evidence of a deeper struggle. Everyone had their theories, but one fact stood clear. King's name had become toxic. Deals dried up, features were canceled, and appearances got pulled. In entertainment, your name is your currency, and right now, King's was worth nothing. But just as it seemed the scandal had peaked, things got darker. Anonymous accounts kept popping up, dropping inside info about the Harris clan. One account in particular blew up overnight, claiming the leaked tape was just the beginning. They insisted someone close to King had been plotting for months, collecting receipts to take him down at the perfect moment. Fans turned into digital detectives, combing through old interviews, Instagram posts, and reality show episodes, trying to identify the traitor. Was it a bitter ex, a jealous friend, or even someone in his own bloodline? Then, a former associate of King added fuel in a blog interview. They claimed King hadn't just slipped once. He had been living a double life. The tough, flashy rap prince persona was one side of him, but behind the scenes he was juggling secret relationships and battling with his identity. And here's the kicker. That associate claimed someone in King's inner circle had been stockpiling screenshots and recordings out of pure jealousy. The internet went crazy. Every unfollow, every shady comment, every past beef became a clue. And then a rapper with old beef against King jumped on a livestream unleashing claims that the Harris family had hidden King's truth for years, even accusing T.I. of paying hush money to protect their image. The stream was deleted quickly, but not before screenshots spread everywhere. Fans debated, was T.I. protecting his son, or masterminding a cover-up to keep the Harris legacy untouchable? As the silence dragged on, King's friends began speaking anonymously. They painted a different picture, not of a cocky, fearless star, but of a young man deeply insecure, confused, and crushed by the weight of being T.I.'s son. One insider even admitted King never felt free to be himself, always forced to act extra masculine to fit the mold his dad expected. That revelation hit fans hard. Suddenly, people saw a vulnerable kid drowning under impossible expectations, and then came the betrayal that shattered everything. The man from the leaked video broke his silence, revealing their relationship wasn't random at all. It was real, ongoing, and deeply personal. He even claimed King's tough persona was nothing more than a survival mask, forced on him by his family's world. The internet exploded. The scandal was no longer about a tape, it was about identity, pressure, and a double life exposed. For the first time, the narrative shifted. People weren't just dragging King, some began to sympathize. They saw the pain behind the headlines, and just when it looked like King might stay silent forever, he shocked the world. Out of nowhere, he dropped a raw, unfiltered video across all his socials. No edits, no hype, no distractions, just King in a dimly lit room, looking drained but ready to finally speak his truth. What he revealed flipped the entire scandal upside down. He confirmed the leaked video was real. He admitted the relationship was genuine. And then, he dropped the biggest bombshell yet. He revealed the betrayal didn't come from some random enemy. According to King, the person who set him up was family, his own cousin. He said he was lured into what felt like a safe space, only to be secretly recorded and exposed by someone he loved and trusted. That revelation cut deeper than anything before, because betrayal from blood leaves the sharpest wounds. King didn't hold back. He admitted he'd carried doubts about the baby's paternity for a long time, but was too afraid to face the truth. He wanted to believe in the family he thought he had, even while knowing deep down the picture he painted on Instagram might not be real. He spoke about how much he loved the baby, how strong their bond was, but confessed that the uncertainty shattered him inside. Even his harshest critics had to pause. This wasn't scandal anymore. This was raw pain. For the first time, people stopped seeing King as just the loud, brash rapper's son. They saw him as a young man crushed by betrayal, expectation, and heartbreak. Then came the part nobody expected. King exposed the reality of life inside the Harris household. Behind the polished smiles and flawless family image, he described unspoken grudges, old wounds, and an obsession with keeping up appearances no matter the cost. He admitted his relationship with T.I. had always been strained, that his father never truly understood him, and that growing up felt like a battle to become the kind of man his dad demanded, a version that never felt natural. Tiny, he said, tried to support him but was always caught in the middle, torn between protecting her son and protecting the Harris brand. This wasn't just a confession, it was a reckoning. A son pulling back the curtain on a dynasty that once looked untouchable. King made it clear he wasn't asking for pity. He owned his mistakes, admitted he'd been hiding, and declared he was done living a lie. No more masks, no more pretending for the cameras. He wanted to live openly, without shame, without fear, no matter the fallout. And that's when the internet flipped. Hashtags like #WeStandWithKing and #KingsTruth began trending. Celebrities, influencers, even industry insiders applauded him for finally being real. For once the scandal wasn't dragging him down, it was lifting him up. turning him into a symbol of honesty and strength. In the face of betrayal, Tiny broke her silence with an emotional Instagram post, admitting she hadn't always gotten everything right as a parent, but promising to stand by her son no matter what. Fans flooded her comments with love and support. T.I., on the other hand, stayed completely silent. No posts, no statements, nothing. And that silence spoke volumes. Was he too hurt to respond? Or had the father-son bond finally cracked beyond repair? Either way, the Harris family brand, once celebrated as the gold standard of hip-hop success and unity, lay shattered in front of the world. But the truth did something scandal alone never could. It shifted the narrative. Fans stopped seeing King as just a messy headline or the spoiled child of a rap legend. They began to see him as someone struggling to find himself under the crushing weight of family legacy and public judgment. His honesty forced the world to rethink the Harris dynasty. Behind the luxury lifestyle and red carpet smiles was a house divided, weighed down by secrets and silent battles. King's confession didn't just break the internet. It broke the illusion that the Harris family was untouchable. Now the questions hang heavy. Can the Harris empire survive this? Or is this the beginning of its fall? Will T.I. step forward with a statement? Or will his silence be his final word? And most importantly, where does King Harris go from here? His next move could either rebuild his name or bury it for good. One thing's for sure, King Harris flipped the script on his own scandal. And whether people love him or hate him, they can't stop watching. This story isn't over, not even close. It feels like the start of a whole new chapter, one where the Harris name will never be seen the same way again. So tell me, is this the downfall of the Harris dynasty, or the rebirth of King Harris on his own terms? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share with your people, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories straight from the heart of hip-hop.